Hey guys, welcome back. This is AG and you're watching Math to the Max. Today we will discuss solving rational equations. Okay, let's check out some vocabulary. Rational is just a fraction. Least common multiple is the common factors being multiplied the lowest. And last for our vocabulary is the extraneous solution, a solution that is extra and not needed because it does not make the equation true or valid when plugged back into the original equation. Okay, so our prior knowledge is we need to be able to solve linear and quadratic equations. Know any whole number or expression can be written over 1. So look at this example. 4 can be written as 4 over 1. Let's look at this expression. 3x minus 2 can be written as 3x minus 2 over 1. Okay, let's check out the process of solving rational equations. So I broke it up into two cases. So case 1 is when you have one rational equals one rational. And what I mean by that is on the left side of the equal sign, you see it's going to be a fraction because rational means a fraction. On the right side is one fraction. All right, so how you're going to do this is cross multiply. And you get AD equals BC and you'll solve. Okay, case 2 is when you have multiple rationals on one side of the equal sign. So you're going to factor the denominator if possible. Multiply both sides of the equation by the LCM. Solve for the variable and check the solution. So look at this example. How you see you have plus or minus, and you have two fractions. That's more than one rational because there's two rationals. So the denominators were all different, did not have anything in common. The LCM would be BDF. Those are all the denominators. Pause the video and take some time to think about this and read it again. Y'all already know what time it is. It's time to go to work. Okay, this is case 1 because we have one fraction equals one fraction, so we're going to cross multiply and then do our distributive property, and then you just solve this one-step equation by dividing both sides by 12, so we get x equals 1/4. Now we must plug it back into the original equation to see that if both sides are the same. As you see, we get 1/6 equals 1/6, so it works. So the final answer is x equals 1/4. Okay, this is case 1 because we got one fraction equals one fraction. We just cross multiply and then we do the distributive property. Which gives us 3x minus 3 equals 2x minus 8, and we solve a two-step equation by doing the inverse operations, and you get x equals -5. Now we plug -5 back into the original problem to see if it works, and we get -3 equals -3. That is a true statement, so that works, and our final answer is x equals -5. All right, next for number 3. Case 1, because it's one rational fraction equals one rational fraction, so you cross multiply. And we get x squared minus x equals 4x plus 24. Because this is a quadratic, it must be set equal to 0, so we move everything to one side of the equation to get that standard form, ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Now we factor it, and then we solve it by using the zero product property. We get x equals 8 and x equals -3. All right, we must check it because we may have an extraneous solution. So we plug in 8 to see if it's the same on both sides. We get 7 over 14 and 8 over 4, which is 1/2. That works because that's the same. And now we have to check the -3. We plug -3 back into the original problem. We get -4/3 and we get 4 over -3, which is the same thing. So that also works. So we have two solutions in this case, and there is no extraneous solution. All right, so our final answer will actually be 8 and -3. All right, number 4. This is case 2 because we have multiple fractions on one side. So the LCM is x minus 6. You multiply by the LCM. And then you cancel out the terms on top and bottom. And we're left with x minus 6 plus 9x equals 4. We combine our like terms. We get 10x minus 6 equals 4. Solve that two-step equation. So we get x equals 1. Now we got to check it. Got to check it. Plug it back into the original problem to see what we get. And as you notice, we get negative 4/5 equals negative 4/5. That works. If you're not good with the adding, subtracting fractions, you remember you can do the decimals. Okay, so this is case 2. And we factored the bottom. And then our LCM is x times x minus 1. You always multiply by that LCM. And then you cancel on top and bottom. And you're left with x times x, which is x squared. And then you distribute your x to the x minus 1. You get x squared minus x. And then the last terms, everything cancels except the 1. All right, combine like terms. And then this is a quadratic. Quadratics should be set equal to 0. You factor it. And then you solve it by using the zero product property. So we get those two answers. Now you know we got to check it. Got to plug it back in to see which one works. If we plug in negative 1/2, we get 4/3 equals 4/3. All right, so remember, if you're not good with the adding, subtracting fractions, that's fine. Use your calculator or your decimals. It's a wonderful tool to help you calculate those fractions. So 4/3 equals 4/3. That works. All right, now we have to try the 1. Plug in the 1. You get divide by 0. You can't have that. That's an error. So the only one works is negative 1/2. Final answer. In this case, 1 is called an extraneous solution because it's an extra solution that is not needed and does not work. Now you can solve rational equations. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your friends. Next video, I will show you how to solve graphically. Until next time, always striving for excellence and reaching for success.